What's up, YouTubers? Ken here. We're back again from the Dyslexic Investor. We'll be looking at the Chinese stocks that you need to be watching, adding to your watch list, adding to your watch list or daily look at every week or every day, however you do your system. But this is the article. I'll link it in the description below. This is I like these guys, IMDb. Investor Business Daily, great company, I love their stuff. This is a small list of 10 companies. Some of them I do know fairly well, some I never heard of before, honestly. And then we're just going to be looking at the chart patterns and what sector they're in, and if they're worth a buy, a sell, or whatsoever. Again, these are all my opinions, and we'll be diving in here. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, into the very first stock, we're looking at ALIBABA, also known as ALIBABA. This is hitting all-time highs. This is probably one everyone knows. This is basically the stock that is comparable to Amazon, but it is performing a lot better than our Amazon, because you can see here in the US, the Amazon here has been really crappy, and then Alibaba has been performing way through the roof. So the second one they had, which I didn't know what it was, but I did some looking into prior to doing this video, and actually put an alert out. If it hits up here, I would like to continue. I would maybe like to look at a potential short. Again, I just want to look at it to test my overall understanding of charts and things like that. Might not be actively trading any of these. Again, these are just my decisions and my overall outlook and opinions, but I just like to know on what I would have done. So this is a short. If I would have decided to do up there for PDD, this is an internet play, which I didn't know within China. The next one is ZTO Express. This also trades. Oh, this is actually the New York Stock Exchange, so it's ZTO. This is basically the FedEx or United Parcels. Excuse me, but just the China version. This has actually been trading fairly well, so holding the 200, coming up to some resistance up here. It's interesting. It's going to be kind of difficult. On the weekly, it looks really fantastic. Nice, slowly, easy grinder. It's a $21 stock. Pays a little bit of pays a dividend once a year, it looks like, or something like that. Nothing too crazy. I wouldn't want to put anything into this. I just don't honestly quite understand the fundamentals of that. Next is Bison. I'm gonna hack these up. BZUN. Ooh, this is nasty. This is I think they do basically like a Shopify. They set up a lot of internet stuff for web pages and for people to be able to sell and do e-commerce stuff, which is, you're going to see a huge trend in China. Completely downtrend. Looks like they had a terrible quarter and guidance maybe going forward. It's kind of strange here. So again, if their main competitor Shopify, how is Shopify? I think Shopify is killing it, aren't they? They're at 400. Yeah, they're killing it. Complete opposite. Again, this is like these yin and yang in these different markets and understanding the sectors. Another one you probably heard of before, but it doesn't actually trade here, is 10 cent. This is like an OTC kind of subprime market. Wow, okay. This has been a very slow grinder, basically barely breaking above the 200 here, and just continuing to trading sideways. I wouldn't honestly touch that with a 10-foot pole. Then we have Luckin Coffee, which is LK, which is actually, this is a newer IPO, I believe, that came out on the NASDAQ this year. It did, yep. So it kind of sold off way big and just been trading up since then. Whoa, they had a great quarter, and then it's just been climbing up from there. That's actually super interesting. I'd like to see that. If they have because coffee is not big in China, if I remember reading right. Tea is a huge thing, and the Starbucks movement, and now this Chinese conglomerate of Luckin Coffee is just expanding like crazy throughout China. I think I read, yeah, they have 4,260 locations in China. 4,000 locations already. Holy moly, goly guacamole. NetEase What? Don't know what that is. NetEase is a Chinese internet technology company providing online services centered on contact, community, communications, and commerce. NTES. It's hard to. The thing is, I think a lot of people say it's hard to believe internet or companies that operate in China due to the financing. Like, this just seems super strange here. Having a pattern like this is like someone is just buying the 21 no matter what. Like, this is super weird. There is still a lot of manipulation within currencies and different things in China, so especially with the fundamentals of their books, there's been some criticism on some companies that they kind of cook their books. That being said, just be very wary when you invest in any of these. Honestly, the only one that I would like is probably Luckin Coffee, and then probably Alibaba, and these other ones that we're going through. It's just super interesting to know, because this thing is just this EDU, or New Oriented Education Technology Company. It's basically provides a private education service for the Chinese, I guess. And it's just been riding up to 21. This is a beautiful looking stock. They're actually making quite a bit of money. I actually want to look into this. This looks super interesting, honestly. This has been around for quite some time. What is on the weekly chart, actually? Yikes. Okay, whoa, they had a huge sell-off. That's probably due to the US stuff. And a V-shaped bottom on the 24th, and just kind of came back with guns blazing there. Interesting play. I like it. I like it. I might want to add that one. A little super low volume though. I got two more. We have a company called HYA. This is on the NASDAQ. Oh, if I type it into the ticker box here. This has just been trading in range, and now it's kind of breaking down. Really don't want to be touching this. This looks like a dunzo. Don't want to be touching that. And last but not least is JD.com, which is simple ticker JD. And I think this is kind of breaking out to all-time highs potentially, and looking for this year. That is, it's been trading slightly above the 200 here on the weekly. That's interesting. Something I don't, again, not 100% sure. This is kind of like an Alibaba, I believe, where people basically, it's a B2C business, a B2C company, where it's business to consumer. So it could be fantastic, but again, just buy Amazon, right? But this has been performing a lot better than Amazon, right? That being said, let me know if you actually are interested in any of these Chinese companies or Chinese stocks, because it is kind of hit and miss on some of the skews that you could run into. But that being said, I'm really interested in what people think of Luckin Coffee and Alibaba. Please leave it down below. Again, this is Ken from the Intellectual Investor. Catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.